The Mansfields decide to throw a dinner party, hoping to find a young man interested in Elizabeth. Dido is pleased, until she is reminded that, while she dines with the family when they are alone, it is not proper for her to be at a formal dinner. She can, however, sit with them as they relax after dinner. That night, Lady Ashcroft and her sons James and Oliver come to dinner. The mother and eldest son, James, are clearly very racist and only interested in finding a rich wife. At dinner, Lady Ashcroft pesters Lord Mansfield about a case he is hearing in court, about a ship called the Zone, but he will not talk about it. Meanwhile, Dido is walking through the grounds while she waits for everyone to finish dinner. She is startled by a noise and rushes back to the house. Moments later, the young man who startled Dido arrives with a message for Lord Mansfield from his father. Dido, still startled, is very rude to him and he leaves. Finally, the guests finish dinner and meet Dido in the drawing room. Lady Ashcroft and James are horrified by her, but Oliver finds her exotic and interesting. And when he tells his mother about Dido's inheritance, she is suddenly much more willing to have a black daughter-in-law. Elizabeth, meanwhile, has become totally smitten with James. The next day, Dido goes to fetch some books from her uncle's study, only to find him talking with Davinia, the man from the previous night. It turns out he wants to apprentice under Lord Mansfield as a lawyer. As the son of a poor parish curate, he cannot afford to set himself up. He speaks passionately about wanting to change England for social justice. Lord Mansfield is unconvinced and he asks Dido what she thinks. She apparently speaks highly of him, despite their previous encounter, because we see him seek her out later to thank her. She is still distant, but clearly intrigued by his passion. However, they have another misunderstanding and argue again. Later, Dido discovers that her uncle has commissioned a painter to do a portrait of herself and Elizabeth. She is very upset that only paintings she has seen of a black person shows them much below a white person, but he insists. As they sit for the painter, she and Elizabeth talk about James and Oliver Ashcroft. Dido once again hears mention of the Zone case her uncle is trying, but no one will tell her about it.